Hello,
Well, yeah, hello. How are you?
I'm good, thank you.
Yeah,
And you?
I am okay. You're always on time. That's amazing.
Yes,
Yeah, I think today we have to start practicing part A. I wonder if you are ready to do so.
yes,
Yeah, are you always ready? I know that. Okay. So let me open the book and let's start practicing part A. Don't forget that part A, Joel, is about filling in the gaps. Absolutely, you have to follow the speaker. You don't have to lose the speaker because you notice that the speaker is speaking fast. And if you lose the speaker, you will find it really hard to stick with the speaker again. By the way, if you lose the speaker, Joel, try to wait the speaker to start discussing the next information just to stick with the speaker again, because if you don't want to do so, you will lose too much questions. You will not be able to follow the speaker again. So let me try to make it full screen and let's start practicing part A. To be honest, too many students, Joel, find the listening module just as the hardest part of the OET exam because the reading is not that hard. We don't read long passages like IELTS exam. The speaking, absolutely, you have to speak only in a specific field, which is the medical workplace. So it's not that hard. And too many students, as I told you, told me that, please, teacher, the listening module is the hardest. Okay, let me try to make zoom in. And now let's try to practice listening part A. Let me read the instructions. Absolutely, Joel, you have to read the instructions carefully before the speaker is going to start speaking. So I'm going to give you 3 seconds to take a look at the notes that are going to be shown on this page or the screen. Then absolutely we have to listen to the recordings, to the recording, and we have to fill the blanks from 1 to 12. Now, the details you are going to listen to, you hear to a new patient called Aiden, and the questions that you have to fill, or the words that you have to fill in this part is about 1 to 12. So let me give you on time just to read the questions, and then I'm going to start the recording. But to do so, I think I have a plan. Let me try to adjust my screen just to open the book twice, because later on I want to show you the answers. Yeah, let me just try to do that. Exactly. And let me just try to scroll down to the answers just to be able to show you the answers when you finish. Okay. So this is it. But I need to, yeah, this is it. This is about the practice set exactly. But I don't want to. Okay, so let's try to do so. And I think that this is this one. And after reading the questions or the information, I'm going to start the recording. Okay, so I think I have to just to try to make zoom out just to be able to see the screen clearly. Okay, this is the best that I can do. What if I want to do like this? Is the screen really small, Joel?
it's fine. I
Okay,
can I can zoom in.
yeah, please, because I want to open two screens and I think that it's really hard to me just to do so. Yeah, if you are using your phone, try to zoom in and take
Yes.
3 seconds to read the information. Okay, the 3 seconds is finished. Try the best, Joel, to finish reading all the details in the part before the speaker, because absolutely after 3 seconds you will hear the beep tone just to inform you that the speaker is going to start speaking. Okay?
Okay.
So let me start the recording. Now it is track 5. So this is track 5. Absolutely, we are practicing. If you want, or if you need, or if you ask a repetition of the recording, we are going to do that because we are practicing, by the way. So this is recording 5. Please listen carefully.
You hear an optometrist talking to a patient called Aidan Fitzpatrick, who has been experiencing blurred vision.
Hi, Aidan. I'm Dr. Solkeld. Could you start by telling me about what's been going on with your vision?
Sure. Well, I guess it must have started a while ago, but I didn't really notice it properly until about 2 weeks ago.
Right.
I was working in my garden and I noticed that I was having a hard time reading the instructions on the gardening products that I just bought. I normally stick to the one I've been using for years, but I thought it'd be nice to try something different. Anyways, it kind of felt like everything was fuzzy around the edges and I just couldn't see the letters clearly.
Good.
After talking to my daughter, she mentioned that I've been using increasingly more light to read at night and even pulling things closer to me to read.
Good.
I hadn't even noticed.
Mm.
So I went out and got some of those glasses they sell at the pharmacy and they helped, but my doctor said that it'd be better if I came to see an eye doctor. Well, they made things less blurred anyway, I guess. My vision's still not crystal clear or anything when I use the glasses, but I wasn't really expecting that. I still notice that I'm squinting to see things.
Right.
It's mostly when I'm trying to read something close up, like small writing. I'm better when things are at a distance. I don't know if it's related, but I've also noticed a pretty persistent headache. I guess it's kind of at the sides of my head, I suppose. It comes and goes, but it's definitely worse when I'm having trouble seeing something. When it gets really bad, I just take a fast-acting ibuprofen, and that tends to sort it out.
Ever had any vision problems before?
When I was little, at some point in elementary school, I think I had glasses, but I'm sure I broke them, and we just never got round to having them replaced. My brother has glasses that he's been wearing for years. I don't really know a whole lot about what's wrong with his eyes. Maybe he's short-sighted. Oh, but that reminds me. My brother thought I should mention that a couple of months or so ago I was pretty ill. I was suffering from sinusitis. And anyway, I left it pretty late to go and see the doctor about it. Kind of thought that it would just sort itself out. Anyway, it lingered for a while, so when I told my doctor, he gave me some antibiotics and it cleared up pretty quickly after that. Well, for the most part, although I still feel like I have a cold. Other than that, I've been in really good health for the last few years. I take my health really seriously. I'm not sure if the doctor told you, but I used to be quite overweight. But I lost it all after a bit of a wake-up call some years back. I had what you guys call a myocardial infraction. It was pretty scary, and I was quite overweight at the time and really stressed out about my job. Since then, I've made a real effort to look after myself properly.
I'm glad to hear it. So, in terms of your blurred vision, what do you think might work for you?
Well, I don't particularly like the idea of wearing glasses all the time, but touching my eyes freaks me out, so contact lenses are definitely not an option. I guess the best thing might be to just have glasses that I wear all the time, so I don't keep forgetting to put them on when I'm out somewhere and not at home. I've actually never had an eye test, so I should probably schedule one of those as the next step.
I think that sounds reasonable. Let's do some tests to check out your eyes and go from there.
you hear an optometrist.
Wait. Okay. So, is everything okay, Joel?
Yes.
Yeah, amazing. Okay. Let me just try, as I told you, just to adjust my screen because I want to check the answers that you have written. What about the blank number one?
It's fuzzy.
Fuzzy. But how can I write that?
Fuzzzy.
Oh, bravo. Fuzzzy. That's amazing. Okay. This is the first blank. What about blank number two?
Light.
Ah, needs increasingly light. Okay. Now, what about the blank number three?
Pharmacy.
Yeah, purchased glasses from pharmacy. Exactly. This is pharmacy. Okay, I don't want to write the whole word because, okay, what about the blank number four? Often finds
I
that.
didn't. I didn't get this one.
Okay, now what about the blank number five?
5, it's headaches.
Yeah, can also experience headache. Headache or headaches?
I think with S.
Okay, by the way, it's not that big a problem if you want to mention here the singular or the plural. What about the blank number six? Aiden treats pain with?
Ibuprofen.
How can I write that?
IBU.
IBU.
PRO.
PHO.
لا.
Okay.
R.
PR. Okay,
Profen.
let me correct that. So IBUPR. Okay.
O.
O
FEN.
F or PH?
No, FEN.
EN. Okay, that's amazing. Okay. Now what about the blank number six? Sorry, number seven, because brother,
Short-sighted.
Short-sighted. Yeah, amazing. Short. Absolutely, the hyphen should be written. Sighted. Okay, that's amazing. Now what about the blank number eight?
I'm not sure, but maybe something like sinus, I heard.
Okay.
This is what I wrote.
Did you write that? Can you spell it to me, please?
S.
S. Okay.
IDA.
IDA. Okay.
Sinus.
Then I will have to write sinus.
Yes.
How can I, how can I spell that, please?
SINUS.
SINUS. Yeah,
I'm not
amazing.
sure this is what I heard.
Yeah, okay. We are going to check that. By the way, you have to be familiar with the vocab. Yeah, this is exactly.
Yes.
Okay. What about now? Number 9, still experiencing symptoms of
Cold.
cold. Amazing. You are a good listener. What about now? The blank number 10. Lost.
Then it's myocardial infarctions.
Okay, so how can I write that?
MY.
MY,
O.
my. Okay. Colder.
Myo. CA.
CA.
MYO.
MYO. Okay, wait. Let me correct that. MYO. Okay.
CA.
CA.
R.
R.
D.
D.
IAL.
What?
L.
IAL. Okay. Now, what about the blank number 11? It's
I think number 10, it's 2 words I wrote. Myocardial infarctus.
Okay, how can I please spell that? N
I and okay, F
F,
A
A, okay,
R C
R, C,
T U S.
T,
And I'm not sure of this one.
okay, we are going to check that. Now, what about the blank number 11?
11, it's glasses.
It's wear glasses.
And
Wait.
number 12, it's
Wait, let me connect my laptop to charging. Wait, let me ask you something, Joel. We said here that this patient wore glasses as a child, but now he isn't willing to wear glasses again?
yes.
Okay. Now, what about the final one, which is 12 must be given, which never
Uh,
had one before?
Number 12, it's eye test.
Eye test. Amazing. So eye test. This is a phrase. Absolutely.
Now you made me think if 11, it's glasses or lenses.
Aha, this is it. So you have to be careful. You have to use your intuition all the time. By the way, let me show you the correct answers. And if you still have that problem, or if you are not sure about something, absolutely, we are going to repeat the recording just to check the answers that you have written. So as you said, that number 1 is fuzzy. That's amazing. So number 1 is correct, which is fuzzy. But number 2 is more light. Not only light, but needs increasingly more light just to be able to read in the evenings. And as you said that it is pharmacy, if you want to write the pharmacy or pharmacy, both of them are correct. And the blank number 4, which is blank, it is squinting his eyes even when wearing glasses. Number 5 is a pretty persistent of headache. This is headaches. By the way, both of them are correct. It's not that a big deal or wrong if you want to write here headache or headaches. But notice that he said that a pretty persistent headache. By the way, if you want to write headache only, it is correct. I don't mean that it is wrong. So ibuprofen, it's exactly, this is really correct. It's really important just if you are studying, for example, or if you are in the field of medical workplace, just to know the names of medicine or abbreviation or something like that. Now, let me scroll down just to the blank number 7. Short-sighted, exactly, this is correct. And wait, let me try to erase here.
It's sinusitis. I didn't hear this, what he
Yeah,
said.
I know, he said it fast. By the way, it's the information of a nasal sinus.
Yes.
Yeah, thank you so much. Absolutely, because if you are a doctor, if you are a nurse, you have to know how to write and even how to pronounce these words. It's really important. Don't forget that it's a part in your field of studying. So you have to be careful because if any mistake, that mistake could change the meaning of the word. It could be an error, absolutely. So as you said, still experiencing symptoms of cold or a cold. Thank you so much. It is correct. Now, the number 10 is saying, how can I read that, Joel?
Myocardial infarction.
Infarction, exactly. So this is it. But you said here what?
My problem is that I wrote this one in French.
Yeah, oh, please. Okay. You have to be careful because you cannot write, this is an adjective. If you notice that this is an adjective and this is a noun.
Yes.
Sometimes if you want to ask the help of the other language, maybe you have to, maybe you write 2 adjectives. This is something wrong. Exactly. Or you can write it in abbreviation. I don't say that, Joel, if writing the abbreviations is really wrong. It's not. But as I told you, it's really better just to write the full words just to show or to inform the examiner that you know how to write the words, the complete words, without writing the contractions or abbreviations. Okay, so you said that here it's about the glasses or what?
Yes, contact lenses.
Exactly. So you have to be careful. And finally, as you said, it is eye test or an eye test. Both of them, if you want to write the determiner, sorry, the article and it's correct. Without any article, it's correct. That's really amazing. I have to confess that you have a good listening skill. But I don't think that it's the end because it's only about filling in the gaps and it's only the first recording. Now, thank you so much. Now, I think I have to scroll down to the next recording, the questions about 13 to 24. So let me read the instructions to you before giving you the time or the 30 seconds just to read the information. So a 30 seconds is going to be given to you just to read the notes. And absolutely, we have to listen to this recording to answer the questions or fill the gaps from 13 to 24. Now, you have to hear, and what is this?
Obstetrician.
Yeah, talking to a new patient called Hillary Johnson. So the questions is about 13 to 24. Let me give you time just to read the information before going into details. I think I can here just try to make zoom in because the page will still okay if I want to show it to you as a full page. So please take 3 seconds to read the information.
Okay.
Yeah, amazing. The 30 seconds is finished and you finished reading the information. This is exactly what you have to do in the final exam. Now the recording is number 6. Let me try to play the recording and please this time you have to be careful. So this is recording number 6, which is the last one in part A.
You hear a senior obstetrician talking to a patient called Hillary Johnson, who has been referred by her midwife.
Hillary Johnson? Hi. Do come in and take a seat. I'm Dr. Smith, and I'm a senior obstetrician here. So, Hillary, you've been referred to us by your midwife.
Mm-hmm.
I have her notes with me here, but could you tell me in your own words why you've been referred?
Oh, yeah, no problem. I think I've been referred to you because the midwife said she found some glucose in my urine sample and was worried about diabetes. If I understand correctly, I could have diabetes during my pregnancy, but if I do, it's not likely to continue after giving birth. I've noticed that I'm craving sweets and cakes all the time at the moment, and I've just been letting myself eat whatever. So I've put on a bit of weight, and I don't think it's all just baby weight either.
Mm-hmm.
I've never had a problem with diabetes before, and I'm hoping it'll turn out to be something else. My aunt actually has type 2 diabetes, but she's always eaten a lot of sugar, so I think that might be a factor. She just controls hers with diet now and doesn't have to take any medication.
Oh, okay. Thanks for letting me know. I see from your notes that you're 24 weeks pregnant now. How has your pregnancy been up to now?
Oh, I have been so lucky. I got the usual sickness early on. Well, stomach pain, but not actually being sick. I think that's pretty common, and it settled after the first trimester.
Mm-hmm.
I've been taking some medication because I also had pretty horrible heartburn.
Right.
And it seems to take care of the problem. And also, I've started to get a bit of back pain in the last week or so. I'd say it's like a throbbing feeling, but other than that, I've been pretty fortunate. I suppose I've been gradually getting more and more tired since the start of my pregnancy. I've just put it down to the extra energy my baby needs, but it could also be because I haven't been sleeping very well. Also, sometimes the nausea stops me from making something healthy for dinner, which is annoying because I know I need to eat healthily. I take a prenatal, though, to make sure I'm getting the right nutrition.
Well, it seems like you're managing to deal with most of your symptoms well.
Yeah, this is my first pregnancy, and to be honest, I didn't have a clue what to expect, but so far so good. It's only this glucose thing that's got me worried. I imagine it's just a one-off, but I guess it's best to get it seen to.
Certainly, and I'm pleased you're here so we can get things sorted. So we'll need to book another appointment to carry out some tests.
Okay, so when will I have to have this? Because I'm a bit busy at work at the minute.
Well, ideally as soon as possible. Can I ask what you do for a living?
I'm a high school teacher, and it's just getting to that time of year when the kids are gearing up for their examinations. So I can't afford to be taking too much time off during the day. I'm actually a little bit stressed at the moment as well. I've had to do a lot more work over the past few weeks. I think it's just that time of year. I've been a teacher for 4 years now, so I'm starting to develop ways of coping with the madness. With that in mind, if our next appointment could be at 5-ish or later, then that would be perfect.
No problem. Just make sure to let the receptionist know your preferences. When we find sugar in preliminary tests, we offer an oral glucose tolerance test, which is what we'll do when you come in next. Do you know what that involves?
Well, I asked a few of my friends about their pregnancies, and my friend Beth said that she had the same thing and told me about that test. She said that she had to come into the hospital and drink a sugary drink and then have a blood test to tell if she had diabetes. Is that right?
Yeah, that's pretty much it. Here's the leaflet that explains the test so that you can have a read about it when you get home. Do you have any other questions for me?
No, I don't think so. I'll go away and read this and wait and see what the test says. Well, thank you for your help today.
You're welcome. I'll see you once we have the results and we can take it from there.
Okay, so let me ask you if everything is okay, Joel.
I didn't get number 18 and 24.
Do you suggest that we have to repeat the recording?
I think it's fine.
Okay, so
If I
let me
didn't
write,
get.
yeah, let me write the answers, and absolutely, I'm going to show you the correct words. So let's talk about 13. What is the correct word that you have written?
Urine sample.
Yeah, urine sample, exactly. So notice that it's a phrase, 2 words. It's not, you must just write all the time 1 word. So urine sample.
14, it's craving.
Okay, it's craving, exactly. Let me say that both of them are correct. So sugary foods. What about 15?
15, weight.
Extra weight, exactly.
16,
Okay,
her aunt.
her aunt, exactly. Suffers from diabetes. What about 17?
17, it's
You skipped
heart.
that. It's heart?
No. Yes.
Oh, heart. Pain in her heart. Oh, okay. Let me write heart. And we have to check that.
She said heartburn. So I don't know if I
Yes,
should.
exactly. Be careful. She said heartburn. This is the pain that she felt. Now 18, controlled with medication.
I didn't get this one.
Okay, let's skip that just to show you the best answer or the correct one. Now, what about 19?
19, it's throbbing.
Yeah, how can I write that exactly?
THR
THR
U
U
BING.
Okay, let me tell you something concerning
U, not O.
U. Okay. And ING, am I right?
Yes.
ING. Okay, Let me tell you something concerning these words. I think, Joel, I have a rule. This rule could be really helpful in writing the blanks. Let me tell you that throbbing is not 1B, it is double B. Okay, but
Oh,
I know that you want to ask me, but teacher, why double B? Why not only B? The rule is saying any word ends with consonant, vowel, consonant word, you have to duplicate the final letter. Let me give you an example. Let me write the word stop. For example, if you want to check this word, you can notice that the final three letters, I'm talking about the final three letters all the time. Notice that T is consonant letter, O is a vowel letter, P is consonant. Any word ends with consonant, vowel, consonant, you have to duplicate the final letter all the time. Stopping.
okay.
Another example, we have wet. Notice if you want to say the weather today is wetter than yesterday, because notice that wet, we have W, which is consonant, E vowel, D consonant, you have to duplicate the T, it is wetter. Thin, another example, the more examples I'm writing, the better, or you will understand more. So thin, for example, if I want to say that I'm thinner than my brother, you notice that thin, the final three letters, we have consonant, vowel, consonant, so you have to duplicate the N, the final letter all the time. It is the same with throbbing. So notice that without the B-I-N-G, we notice that R is consonant, U is vowel, B is consonant, so you have to duplicate the B.
Okay. Deal.
Now, yeah, what about 20?
20, it's tired.
Tired, bravo, increasingly tired. Okay, what about 21?
21 is prenatal.
Okay, but how can I write that?
P-R-E-N-A-T-A-L.
Uh-huh, P-R-E. Ah, T. Bravo, A-L.
Yes.
Bravo, this is before giving birth to a baby, exactly.
Yes.
Yes. What about 22? Feeling increased
Feeling stressed.
stressed, exactly. Feeling stressed. Let me tell you something concerning the part of speech, Joel, because too many students commit this mistake. You don't have to destroy the parts of speech. I mean, you have to say feeling stressed, which is adjective. If you want to say feeling stress as a noun, as we said here in tired, tiredness instead of tired, because tired is an adjective and tiredness is a noun. You have to be careful of the part of speech. You don't have to destroy the order of the sentence. If you want to destroy the order of the sentence, it will be considered as a mistake. Okay? Be careful. Okay. So stressed, this is correct. What about 23?
23, it's oral.
Oral glucose, exactly. Amazing.
24, I didn't get this one.
Okay,
He said
so
it too fast.
yeah, I know. We noticed that the speaker, especially if he is or she is talking about maybe a certain accent you don't or you are not familiar with, or maybe as usual he's speaking really fast, so sometimes I cannot get the speaker. Let me show you the answer. So urine sample is really correct, number one. Craving is correct. Thank you. Weight is correct. Aunt is correct. But 5 is what? Wait, the next one is what? In her stomach.
Oh, in your stomach.
Do you need me to repeat the recording or it's okay?
No, it's fine.
It is fine.
I heard both of them.
Yeah, okay. I know. Thanks God, because you are a good.
Heartburn is the second one.
Yeah, exactly. So this is it. Heartburn, which is here. This is why you didn't get it, because you wrote the correct answer before. You will not be able to do it here. Yeah. So this is sometimes if you want to write a wrong answer or something or an answer before the next one, you will be confused. You will lose another answer or another question. Sometimes this is why sometimes I have to be careful. Yeah, throbbing, exactly. We noticed that. We have double B. Tired, thank you so much. It is correct. Let me scroll down. Wait. Okay, so the next one is prenatal, which is before giving birth to a certain baby, which is 21. And stressed, or you can say a little bit stressed. By the way, both of them are correct, and oral glucose is really correct. And finally, it's about leaflet.
Lifla.
Yeah, I don't know if you have heard that or maybe no.
Couple of times.
A couple of times.
Yes.
Okay, so this is it. But let me confess, as I told you, that's amazing. If you want to just do the same in the rest of the parts B and C, I can admit that you will do great in the listening module. That's really amazing. So we still have one recording we have to listen. But I suggest, Joel, just to disconnect the meeting because I don't want to interrupt you while listening to the recording, just to disconnect. So this is it. It's from 1 to 24. Thank you so much. It's about part A. And let me confess, as I told you, are really great in doing part A, but it's not the end. We still have part B and part C. Okay? So let's please disconnect this meeting and come back again to explain the strategies you have to apply in part B.
Yeah, deal.
Okay,
Thank you.
so thank you. Please, I'm waiting for you.